Audience, today we will be interviewing students in the design program. Let's get to it. What new skills have you learned since joining this class?
I learned a lot of people skills, like working as a team.
So like you need to be like, all right, I want to like live here.
And what makes this class unique to you?
That it's not like any of my other classes, and you get to be like creative, unlike my other classes.
What new skills have you learned at this class?
I've learned how to creatively think and critically think to solve problems.
Yeah. What makes this class unique?
For Major 3, there's a team dynamic that you can't replicate in any other classrooms.
And what types of things do you do in this class?
We are currently innovating a longboard to be better suited for city riding.
Well, that class sure was interesting. If you're ever interested in creativity and critical thinking, you should definitely give this class a try. That's all for now, folks. Simon Lee signing out.
For Newton North students, the cafeteria isn't the only place they can get their food. I'm standing here in the Tiger's Loft, where we're going to take a deeper look into their culinary program and the delicious meals they're whipping up. How long have you been a part of Newton North's culinary program?
This is my second year. I'm actually a South student that comes over here in the morning, so I did it my sophomore year, and now I'm back my senior year.
Wow. What is your favorite thing about this program?
Well, I want to go into hospitality when I go to college and study that, so it really gives me a chance to experience what it's like to work in a commercial kitchen and be in customer service.
Wow, that is amazing. And lastly, what is a typical day for you like here in this program?
Well, I'm part of the early bird, so I get here around 6:30 in the morning with 5 other students, and we prep everything, and it's kind of calm, and then everyone comes in, and it's very fast moving, but very exciting.
So how long have you been in the culinary program?
4 years.
What are your favorite things about the program?
Cooking.
So what's a typical day like in the program for you?
I walk in, I get a job, and I make it. Today I'm making scones.
How long have you been a part of the culinary program here?
Then you might be able to guess my age if I say that right now. This could be dangerous.
I don't know.
33 years.
Okay. And what's your favorite part of the culinary program?
I would say my favorite part of the program is that every single year and different semesters, it's always different. Like sometimes people will look at me and judge and be like, oh my, how could you be at the same job for 33 years? It's never the same job. So for me, the favorite part is that there's always a variety. There's always a change depending on the kids that come through the program.
That's great. And lastly, what is a typical day like for you in this program?
I refer to it as controlled chaos. So I start off here every morning around 6:10 in the morning. I have a group of early birds, students that come in and help me cook up the scones, cut up the cakes, brew the coffee, set up the kitchen. And then I go directly into my A block exploratory. And they'll start the day off, they'll get the rolls done, they'll start dessert, they'll bake off cookies, they'll start on sandwiches, the muffin mug, and then the major students come in. And the major students are here, B, C, D. And it's, the reason I call it controlled chaos is there's 32 students that are in this room, and every block there's a different group of students that come in. And just that in itself, and they're not just in here, they're armed with knives and weapons and pans, and they're burning my chocolate and leaving the bacon in too long, and all of these things are all happening at the same time. So that's why I refer to it as controlled chaos. It's like juggling with 6 balls at the same time.
That makes a lot of sense now that you put it that way.
We go from that, and then we go right into lunch.
Oh.
And you know, a whole different group of students coming in from lunch, and then the classes that happen after lunch that are doing the breakdown, cash reconciliation, and closing of the restaurant. So there's a lot.
As you can see, the culinary program is a great place to be if you're interested in cooking up what they're dishing out. This is Jaden Prince signing off from Newton North TV. I'm gonna go get me a scone.
art department. At Newton North, there are many art courses that a student can take throughout the day. Ceramics is one of those many courses. Many students find it a way to unwind during a stressful day. We're going to go ask students how they feel about this course.
When our day at ceramics starts, we get our clay ready and put it through the pug mill, and so then we wedge it and put it on our wheel, and then we start throwing.
Well, right now I'm in the process of centering my piece of clay, and that just helps me get started before I do anything else. I like being hands-on with the clay, and as opposed to, just sitting around. I think that Thursdays are one of my most relaxing days because I have long block ceramics, so yeah.
First I centered the clay to make the pot, so I put it in the wheel, and then I tried to push on it so I could get it. So it was all the same shape so that I could make a uniform shape when I brought it up. So then we take it off the wheel and then trim it so that it's a nicer shape, and then we put it in the kiln and then glaze it.
As you can see, ceramics is a very common course that you can take at Newton North. You can listen to music, talk to friends, work on homework, and work on art. There are many other courses like this that are available at North for students to take. For Newton North TV, this is Leah Lakomsky signing off.
Today we're going to be taking a step inside of printmaking, an art class lesser known, but still full of creativity and amazing students. So what's a typical day in this class?
A lot going on, especially today. I teach all the way through till the end of the day. All of the classes are printmaking, so there's a lot of materials and keeping track of paper and supplies and tools and making sure everything gets back in the right place. The kids all come in, as you see, they get their stuff out, they start working. It's basically making sure I can keep track of everybody's work and everything stays safe and clean and looks good and it gets back to the owner.
What do you think is your favorite project that's ever been done in this class?
Well, my favorite project to do every year is printmaking, what the kids are doing right now, because it's just, I think the possibilities are endless. You can print on anything, and you see these kids are printing on tissue paper, construction paper, and newspaper, magazines, or even cutting pages out of old books and printing on top of that. So they print multiple times, different colors. It's full of the opportunities to really experiment, which I think is a really important thing to do as an artist.
So Unit, can you tell us a little bit about the project that you're doing in class right now?
Yeah, we're printmaking right now, and basically we have this rubber block, and we carved designs out of it, and then we apply paint with a roller, and then put paper on top of it, and then when you take the paper off, the design is on the paper.
So, Adriana, what's a typical day in this class?
So today we're just, for the past few weeks, we've been doing printmaking, which we carved out a rubber block with a poem that we picked. And what we do now is we pick inks and we roll it on the block, and then we kind of just slap it on the paper like it's printing. Yeah.
Today we saw many different students and their different levels of creativity and how they showcased it in their printmaking and drawings. I'm Carolina Auerbach signing off for Newton North TV.
Welcome to the future. Robotics. What's unique about this class?
You get to connect with so many different people because you keep switching groups while building the robots.
What's the best robot you've seen so far? Or the most interesting one?
I'd say probably the one that I built my freshman year because it looked sort of like a bug.
So which program are you taking?
I'm taking Robotics 1 with Mr. Rosenhan. He just lets us take out our projects and then we just get started wherever we are on them.
And how long did it take you to build that robot?
That one, we've been working on it for about 2 or 3 months since the beginning of school, pretty much.
Would you recommend this program to other people?
Yeah, it's really fun if you like hands-on, like building things. I would recommend it.
Now that we've seen all our projects, it's time to go. At least nobody got hurt.